Shane Dawson. Shane fucking Dawson. Wow, cunt. Never before has someone made a video so poor and so misleading that I've actually had to agree with Logan Paul. Oh, this is a first. This is a first for YouTube.
This is a first for me? This is definitely a first for me?
Shane Dawson is doing a 500-part series on sociopaths.
Sociopath.
Thought it was going to be about Jake Paul, but it's now about sociopaths all of a sudden. The content's not horrible. In fact, it's interesting and engaging, and you can't help but watch 45 minutes of each part, and there's going to be at least 14 hours of it, so you better get ready for something longer than Lord of the Rings. But again, the content itself isn't bad. It's well done, it's well edited, it's got a killer soundtrack, and he's obviously doing some form of research. The only problem is, his research is awful and fucking embarrassing at best. I don't hate Shane Dawson. In fact, literally everything else he's done before this, big fan of. Calling a possible sociopath yuck and icky. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on this one. I thought hanging up a dead body in a suicide forest and videoing them, I thought that was pretty bad, but no, nothing can be worse than filming a dead body. A close second is making me agree with Logan Paul. You made me sympathize, empathize, and stand with Logan fucking Paul. Huh? Huh? Everything you say in this video, and of course part 3 has come out, probably by the time this video comes out, part 4 will probably come out. If you haven't seen them, go check him out. It's Shane Dawson. He's pretending to talk about Jake Paul. Be prepared, it's basically just the word sociopath.
Sociopath.
40 minutes of the word sociopath.
Sociopath.
Sorry, there's 3 parts, so it's actually 2 hours of the word sociopath. So I was looking forward to this. Shane Dawson puts out a trailer, a little sneak peek, and I'm like, holy shit, I can get down for this. Then Nerd City just did like a 40-minute video on Jake Paul, and that was brilliant. And so Shane Dawson's got the backing to do it. Hectic. Oh my fucking 12. It's just not as good as I anticipated it might be. Now, I want to see Logan, and especially Jake, be ripped into more than anyone else. I don't like them. I don't like who they are. But when you make a video that's that bad that I can agree with 10 minutes of Logan Paul, what the fuck are you doing? So part 1 wasn't that bad. I mean, it was a bit dramatic. It could have been a 20-minute video, maybe even a 15-minute video. We just cut out all the, and his name was Jake Paul. Oh my God, guys. I just found out this thing. Turns out his name's Jake Paul.
Oh my God. He just sent a voice memo. I'm nervous.
It's a bit overdramatic, but if that's the content he's going for, then that's the content he's going for. It's not my cup of tea, and I'd rather him just shut the fuck up and just get on with it and stop whispering to the camera. Felt more like a fucking ASMR series. But part 2, I think there is something inherently wrong with this particular video. It's all about sociopaths, and if you watch 10 seconds, you'd know this. Where Shane talks to someone else who really has no idea what they're talking about, because they haven't studied sociopaths or psychopaths. It's not their field. He's just asking, what's a sociopath? What makes someone a sociopath? You know, sociopaths, like how many of these sociopaths are there? And I think something that irks me the most is just how misrepresenting this, that's not even a word, but we're gonna go with it, how misrepresenting this is. We basically spend 40 minutes painting possible sociopaths as the worst kind of people, murderers. If you have a sociopath in your circle, that you could possibly die in your sleep, you know? It kind of blurs the lines here for what is a sociopath and what is a psychopath?
Quite simply, it is not black and white. 99% of the time, someone is not a sociopath or not a sociopath. My opinion is there's a sociopathic spectrum. Shane, I feel like, is trying to make out a sociopath to be synonymous with psychopath. The words sound very similar, but mean very different things. In fact, in Shane's video itself, it'll say the word and then show the word psychopath.
I want to talk to a psychologist if he is a sociopath.
Hey everybody, today I want to talk to you about the word psychopath.
Logan manages to hit every single nail on the head. Not something I thought I'd say ever, but Logan's not wrong. The way he manages to go from talking about a sociopath to then showing stock images of a psychopath. In Logan's words,
You are scaring the children!
man, you've got to have some really shitty content to make me laugh with Logan Paul. No, honey. Like Logan says, it's not so black and white. You're not either a sociopath or whatever's not a sociopath. Throughout this whole entire video, I'm going, hey, that's like me. They seem to together just list every single characteristic that you could put towards a human being. Like, if you're sitting here and you don't relate to one thing that he says, you actually probably are a sociopath. They're using examples like, if you strive to be successful, you could be a sociopath. If you drive fast, you could be a sociopath. If you eat spicy food, you could be a sociopath. If every now and then you stay up past your bedtime, you could be a sociopath. Fuck off. Because a lot of Shane's audience, I can imagine, are kids. Majority of people that I've ever seen on YouTube or in person that like Shane Dawson are kids. And as a 12-year-old, I didn't know what the word sociopath even was. I didn't know it was a thing. So if this is my first introduction to it, now all of a sudden, I think everyone's a fucking sociopath. And now I also think that a sociopath is going to kill me in my sleep. They basically write off like good things, good characteristics to have. If someone wants to be the best sociopath, are you not contradicting yourself here? You talk about, hey man, they'd use sad music. Next minute, you're using sad music or really scary, manipulative music to make an audience feel something. Because if you want your content to be good, music is 50% of it, if not more than that. It's not bad to manipulate someone, as long as what you're trying to manipulate them to feel or do isn't bad. If you're manipulating someone to empathize with you and to connect to your video and to make them feel an emotion which could maybe get them more attached to you as a character, then as long as you're not, filming dead people, that's alright. Yeah. And you're doing that. It's basically 45 minutes of contradictions. It's, hey man, so if you use music, you're a sociopath. What? If anything, from this video, all I gathered was not that Jake Paul could potentially be a psychopath, not that Logan Paul could potentially be a psychopath, but that Shane Dawson is a psychopath, or not psychopath, sorry, sociopath. Sorry, the lines have been blurred so much, I can't remember which one's which now. He uses this image of video of a girl speaking when she says, sometimes they'll be dead in their eyes, and then they'll just do this smirk like, and then turns the camera to the girl he's talking to, doing the exact same thing!
Eyes will be dead, but then the mouth will do this.
It doesn't make sense to me. He's lacking the same self-awareness that Logan lacked when uploading a Suicide Forest video. It honestly blows my mind. And to reference one of my favorite YouTubers, Bobby Burns, Shane is basically doing everything that can be considered as manipulative. And according to you, being manipulative is a sociopathic tendency. So are you a sociopath? When you are so terribly vague at explaining what something is, to the point where you cover everyone in the same blanket and then label that blanket as not something you want to be under, you're just fucking up. You made some terrible terrible content. Can I have a Jeep now, please? Move me to LA. Get me a Jeep, please. Give me a platform, just something. Come on, this is a hate video. Hate video. Shane, I want a Jeep. Shane, give me a Jeep. I'm calling out Shane Dawson for his terrible content. Please give me a Jeep. I just want to be clear. I don't think Shane Dawson is a bad YouTuber. So buy me a Jeep, dude. I don't think his content is bad, and I don't think this series idea is bad, and I don't dislike what he's doing with it. But the past two parts, part 2 and part 3, have been awful, misleading, and manipulative. I don't think Shane Dawson is a bad person. Don't think he makes bad content. I do think Logan and Jake are bad people, but I seem to be agreeing with them against you, which is very upsetting. But anyway, I think that is all I have to say about the whole sociopath thing. Episode 4 is probably going to be out by the time this goes out, and my points could be made redundant. Comment down below how many times the word sociopath has been used in this video, either by me or any videos included. Comment it down below, and if you get the number correct, then I will send you a free virtual hug on any social platform that you want. That is not a prize to be scoffed at, boys and potential girls. Why did I say it like that? Is it because I'm a sociopath? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Check out previous episodes. The last video was about H3H3. If you want to get in on the memes, check them out. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.